Hello, and welcome to another day of Living with Spina Bifida. Today is Meals Monday, and today is a special Meals Monday because Thanksgiving is this Thursday. I'm not going to be making any food today. I will be on Thanksgiving, but today I thought I would talk to you a little bit about staying healthy during this holiday that is revolved around food. Now I know Thanksgiving only comes once a year, so why not go crazy? Why not splurge on those tasty foods, those tasty treats? Because a lot of people go way too crazy and then they pack on so many pounds in which they can't find a way to get rid of, because people are stuck in this mentality of eat, and then all of a sudden they're gaining weight and they just can't fathom how they could have gained so much weight. It's because you are not practicing self-control. It is only a holiday. Calm down. It is only one meal. Pace yourselves. My personal advice for you is to treat it just like a meal, whether it be lunchtime or supper time. Just eat a reasonable, normal amount of food. Just because there is so many things to choose from doesn't mean you have to eat all the food. You can portion the foods out very carefully, and you can also practice your self-control and choose not to eat certain foods, and maybe just one dessert, maybe just a few appetizers, just everything in moderation, and it'll be okay. But I have some extra tips for you to hopefully help you not gain weight during this one meal out of one day. Get active. Before the meal, well, any day, you should be active. But if you must eat that extra amount of food, create a calorie deficit by exercising. So that way you're burning off the extra calories that you feel like you need to intake on this holiday. And the same goes for any time you feel like you need to indulge. Why don't you just do a little bit of extra exercise beforehand, or even afterhand, or both? Eating less and exercising more is always the key answer to gaining less, if not losing weight, during any time of the year. Increase your steps. Take the stairs if possible. Walk a little extra, or wheel if you need to be specific. Lengthen your regular fitness routine. Make it a little bit longer, extra 10 minutes or so. If you feel like you cannot control yourself, you should be doing the extra exercise a couple of weeks beforehand. So you should have already been doing those extra sit-ups, that extra mile. You could even make fitness a family adventure, as can you do any other time. Go on a hike, go on a walk with your loved ones. Take a walk early in the day, and then again after you eat. Eat breakfast. Like I said, Thanksgiving is just a meal. So saving the calories for later by not eating breakfast, it actually is helpful to eat breakfast. That way it makes it easier to control your portions later on in the day, because you will eat less because you've already eaten. So start your morning off with an egg and some whole wheat toast, or some whole wheat cereal, and that way you won't be starving by the time it's time to eat that Thanksgiving meal. And then you will not overindulge because you've already eaten and you can just treat it like a normal meal. Lighten up. Whether you're hosting Thanksgiving dinner or you are just bringing a dish to pass around, make your dishes healthier with less fat, sugar, and calories. You can always choose what you want to bring, and that way, if you bring healthier foods, then you know for sure there's going to be something healthy to eat there while you're eating the not so healthy things. Something as easy as using fat-free chicken broth to baste the turkey and to make gravy. Use sugar substitutes in place of sugar with those sugary treats, and or fruit purees instead of oil in baked goods. Reduce oil and butter whenever you can in any recipe. Try plain yogurt or fat-free sour cream in creamy dips, mashed potatoes, and casseroles. Those tips can go for any time of the year to eat food, but it also works for Thanksgiving. Police your portions. Before you fill your plate, take a look around the table to see what your options are. Then the foods you just cannot pass up, choose reasonable sized portions. Because the less food of one thing that you take, the more different foods you can take throughout the whole table. Pick your favorites and then maybe pass or just skim by on the foods that you eat on a regular basis all year long. As with any meal, skip the seconds. You don't need to stuff yourself until you are in pain. It's just a meal. Don't hurt yourself over food. There is always options for leftovers. And then if you eat less of a meal, there's always room for dessert, if you so choose. Slowly savor. Eating slowly, putting your fork down between bites, and tasting each mouthful is one of the easiest ways to enjoy your meal and feel satisfied with one plateful of food. Choosing whole grains, fruits, vegetables, broth-based soups, salads, and other foods with lots of water and fiber add to the feeling of fullness. And another option for you could be to spread your food out. You could eat your meal and then go for that walk with your family, come back, have dessert. Go easy on the alcohol. Some people forget how much calories alcohol has in it. It's insane. They add up so quickly. Be realistic. The holiday season is a time for celebration. With busy schedules and so many temptations around you, this is a good time to strive for weight maintenance instead of weight loss. And especially go for the goal of no weight gain. Because if you focus on maintaining the weight you have now rather than losing weight, and especially focusing on not gaining weight, you'll be ahead of the game. Focus on family and friends. Thanksgiving is not only about the delicious bounties of food. It's time to celebrate your relationships with your family and your friends. The main event should be family and friends, socializing, spending quality time together. It's not just about what's on the table to eat.